All right, let's go ahead and add a roof to our two-story house. Our first step is going to be selecting the push-pull tool. And what we want to do is adjust the height of our second story. You can see that my first floor seems a lot taller than my second floor. It doesn't even look like the person here would fit in that second floor because it's so short. To fix that problem, I'm going to use the push-pull tool and drag the top of my house up a little bit. And you'll want to do this a few times and adjust your camera to get a size that looks about right for you. You want it to match the first floor. Once you've got the height that you like, we're going to select our line tool, the one that looks like a pencil. Next, we want to adjust our camera so we have a side view of the house. And we want to be pretty level with the roof. We want to see a little bit of it, but not too much. I'm actually going to shift my camera up a little bit since we're going to be working up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this endpoint. I'm going to click once and let go, and now I have this line that's attached to it. What I'm going to do is, without clicking, I'm going to try to find the midpoint and just hover there. This tells SketchUp that we want to use that midpoint as a reference point. Now I'm going to start moving my mouse straight up. And as I move it straight up, you'll notice it makes this blue dotted line. Sometimes it'll catch that far end, just ignore that. We want to make this blue dotted line. We're forming the peak of the roof. So make this angle whatever you would like for the peak of your roof. I'm going to click once and let go. And now I have one line made. Now I'm going to move my line tool until it finds the endpoint here. I'm going to click and let go. And that's made a nice filled in triangle. Select the push-pull tool. Click, and then move your mouse to drag this out to the other side. And then you'll want to make sure that your mouse finds the endpoint, and it says endpoint. We don't want this to overhang or anything yet. We want to find the endpoint. Click and let go. So now we have a very basic roof. We're going to do some finishing touches to this to make it look more realistic. Select your line tool. And now I'm going to look at this side of the house. And I don't want to be on the end point. I actually want to be in a little bit on the edge of this line, not too far in. Essentially what we're going to do is make a trim for an overhang for the roof. Let's go about there. I'm going to click and let go. And now with this line, I'm not going to click, but I want it to find that end point. And now I'm going to move my mouse down a little bit. You should see a blue dotted line. I'm going to click and let go. Now I've made one part of that, and I'm going to go down here about the same distance from the back of the house as I was from the front of the house. Click and let go. Now let's grab the eraser tool, and let's get rid of this line in the middle. If we did this right, it should look like that. Now let's use the push-pull tool. Spin my camera a little bit. I'm going to click this and drag this out just a little bit. You'll want to move your camera a lot. You can see that's a really cool professional looking effect to get an overhang for your house. So drag it out to however far you like it. Once you have it to kind of a distance from the house that you like, we're going to turn the house and do the same thing to the other side. So grab my line tool, shift my camera over a little bit. This time I'm going to start on this side on the edge, not at that end point. We want to come in a little bit. Click and let go. And now without clicking, I just want to find the end point there. Move my mouse down a little bit. Click and let go. Come down to this side. Click and let go. Spin your camera, see if you like it. Remember, you have an undo button. Now we can grab our eraser tool, erase this, and we're going to do the same push-pull that we did on the other side. I'm going to click it and pull it out just a little bit. You'll now want to spin your camera and make sure that you have it even on both sides. I mean, you could make one side come out farther if you had a purpose for that for your house, but I like to keep it even. All right, this is looking pretty good. Congratulations, you made a roof for your two-story house.